Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Joe Day, and I am here to chit chat with you guys. So today is Tuesday, July, I believe it's July 26th or the 27th, something like that. And the time is it's almost 7 o'clock. So I just got off work and I came home, and I'm not going to the gym today, so no workout. So I just wanted to come in and just really sit and talk to you guys. So this is going to be like all over the place. I'm going to talk about the weight loss surgery and just, things that, in reference to that. And, other stuff I may throw in there. So, that's pretty much it. And how y'all feeling my little get up today? I just got on some jeans and a tank top. And Sasha's, hey Sasha. Sasha's sitting next to me. So, a lot has changed in the last 11 months for me. I'm still trying to absorb all of this on a daily basis. And when I say trying to absorb everything, the weight loss, the new look, my body metamorphosing into something new, it seemed like every day. And I'm going to talk about dating and the men and stuff like that, and what it was like for me before I had the surgery and things of that nature. So a lot of people don't know and may not know, but I was a big girl all my life. I always struggled with my weight from the time that I was a little girl, but I wasn't one of those kids that you see nowadays that are, 10, 11, 12 years old and weighing 300-400 pounds. I wasn't that type of kid. I was a chubby kid, but again, our parents in my generation that I grew up in, I was born in 75. For those of you that don't know, I'm 41 years old, and I'm proud of it. And there were so many things that I was dealing with that, I just wasn't happy. And I was one of those individuals where I tried everything to lose weight from the time I was in junior high school to in my early 20s and things of that nature. And up until, before I had the surgery. So, and I'm talking about gastric bypass. So if you're new to my channel, I had gastric bypass, the R&Y, last August 17, 2015. And I've lost a little over 100 and something pounds. So, I don't even know where to start because there's so much that I want to cover with you guys. So basically, I decided about almost 2 years ago, I had decided that I was going to go ahead and go through with this surgery and have it done. I have been contemplating on having the surgery for some time prior to that, when I used to live in Southern California. Like the early parts of the 2000, like 2004, around that time, I used to work for HealthNet. And when I worked at HealthNet doing customer service, I thought about having the surgery then. But I backed out of it. I really wanted to strive to try to lose the weight on my own. And everybody's different. This is not for everybody. You definitely have to do your research, and you have to be mentally, determined and prepared to deal with this, because there's a lot of things that I feel that come with this that you really don't get in the research that you do to have this done until you actually have the procedure done. So, I never had a problem meeting men, even at my biggest weight, I was 485. And, but the caliber of men that I was meeting at my old weight, that was the issue. So I felt, I've had some of the most rudest comments thrown my way. I've been called everything from Andre the Giant to a transvestite. Oh, you look like a man, because I'm 6 foot tall. My dad is 6'3". So being tall and then being big on top of that, that was hard to deal with. and constantly people reminding you every day that you need to lose weight or you're too big, from the doctors to strangers on the street. I dealt with all that. I've been called everything in the book. So there's nothing nobody can say or do to me that can hurt me at this point that I've already experienced. So you're going to have to get very clever and to hurt my feelings at this point, because like I said in my other video, when I put the videos up when I had the surgery, and you can go back on my channel and look at those videos if you want. It's up to you. That person they willed in the day that I had the surgery, she's no longer here. When I say that, what I mean by that is my whole perception, me having this surgery has brought so many good things, aspects in my life besides losing weight. And it's just made me look at things, even when I was in the process of getting this done. I've had to reevaluate a whole lot of stuff and people that was in my life that didn't, I felt like, you know what, this person doesn't mean me no good. So let me just go ahead and just leave them alone. So, you know, there's a lot of things that I did to prepare for the surgery. I've made sacrifices, you know, financially, just a whole lot of things. So I decided that I was going to have the surgery done, so I started doing my preparation. I contacted my primary care physician, made an appointment, and basically went from there. My primary care physician put the referral in to my medical group, and once my medical group received that referral, they sent me, you know, they sent me a denial letter saying you have to complete the program or whatever. Every insurance company is different. I will say, if you're thinking about having this done, you really need to look into the guidelines and the protocol that your insurance company and your medical group have to get this, you know, the surgery done. And when I decided to go through the process, to start the process to have this surgery, I decided that I was not going to share any information on social media, to my social media acquaintances and friends and things of that nature, and people that I'm actually cool with. I decided not to share that information because I didn't want to hear, well, why you shouldn't have it done, or you shouldn't have it done, and this and this and this. I didn't want to hear all that. I had already made my mind up at that point, but I still didn't want, you know, some people may say, oh, well, you know, if you didn't care, why, you could have just said, you know, okay, whatever, that's your opinion. I still didn't want to deal with all that. So I just said, to avoid all that period, I'm just not going to share it with nobody until after I have it done. So I had the surgery, and it took me 1 year and 3 months to complete everything. When I say I went through nutrition classes. I went to seminars. I signed up for support groups. I asked questions. I did extensive research. I researched everything from the protein to the doctors. I checked her death rate. I had a female doctor. And I have family members in my family that had the procedure, but their surgery is over 13 years post-op or whatever, and the technology is different. So I asked them questions and what they dealt with and what they went through when they first had it done. What kind of state were you in mentally after you had it done, and you know, just everything. You know, when you started eating regular food again, how did you do when you were on the liquid diet? There's so many different things and so many emotions, and like, I had it done, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. Before I had it done, I went out with a bang. I went to all my little spots, you know what I'm saying? Cheesecake Factory, the chicken fish spot or whatever. You know, whatever my favorite spot was at the time, I went and had my last little final supper. Didn't go overboard because I did lose weight on my own, you know, in the process of getting the surgery. They didn't require that, but they wanted to see how committed and how determined you were to getting this procedure done. So I didn't go too ham on, you know, the different spots or whatever, but I did go out with a bang before I had the surgery. So had the surgery in August, and the day after my surgery, they released me. I walked out the hospital because they didn't have any wheelchairs available to wheel me out. So I ended up walking out. Felt fine. You know, the only pain majorly that I was in was the pain that you feel from them having you on that operating table. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I felt fine. The liquid diet was, because you're on nothing but protein and water and, you know, vitamin water and things of that nature, and Jello and popsicles. So I'm not gonna lie, that was rough. And I did that until I had my surgery August 17th. So from the 18th up until I think the middle of September, or towards the end of September, when I first went to my first doctor's appointment. That's when they released me to soft foods when I went to my doctor, like, you know, mashed potatoes and stuff like that, when I went to my first doctor's appointment in September. So my family was very supportive in my decision in having this done. Like I said, they pretty much was the only ones that knew. And, you know, like I said earlier, I made a lot of sacrifices. I switched jobs. I moved. I was doing in-home care. I no longer do that. I'm back in customer service, which the reason why I was doing in-home care, because I wanted to take a break from customer service. So, you know, a lot of things had happened in my life prior, and, you know, decisions I made. I'm human. I'm not perfect. And don't try to be. I have a different outlook on life now, by having this surgery. I think I probably would still maybe be in the same mindset before not having the surgery, but, you know, I don't know. But I know now the way I feel and just the way I think now is just totally different because of having this surgery. Did this for me. So, now everybody knows that, you know, follow me on social media. You know, I had nothing but love and support, and it's so much love and support. I read all you guys' comments. You guys, you know, it's too many names to try to name everybody individually, but you know who you are. I've reached out to some of you. I've had women reach out to me on Facebook and different groups, and just, you know, Instagram and Snapchat, and, you know, Twitter. Like I said, I don't really be on Twitter too tough, but I'll leave all that information below if y'all want to follow me. But it's just, you know, I don't even know where to tell you guys. It's like, it's so much and it's so fast because, I mean, you know, you're switching, you can't keep up with the clothes, and don't even try to buy a whole new wardrobe because you're still losing weight. Like, I'm still losing, and I haven't even made my year yet. So I haven't officially just went out and spent $400 or $500 on clothes at a time. I've bought outfits here and there because that's pretty much how I decided that I was going to do it. You know, do it that way. So, I'm happy with the results so far. I love the way I look. I'm happy with knowing that I'm more healthier. I can move better. I don't feel tired when I go upstairs. There's so many good aspects of having this surgery. And, you know, but a lot of people that have this surgery don't always have the same outcome. So, I don't know. Maybe you're doing something wrong. So, I don't know. For me, I'm just determined to continue my journey and being on a healthy, you know, lifestyle. And again, I lost weight on my own. My heaviest was 485. I got down to 396, which that's what I weighed the day of surgery. And could I achieve the results on my own? Probably so, you know, because I achieved weight loss before. But for me, I was born with a condition with my foot, where I had a surgery back when I was in junior high school, where now I have permanent arthritis in my leg. And so that was starting to really affect me going to the gym and stuff. And at the time I was having problems with my knees and stuff. So I was just like, you know what? That was kind of like the final straw. And I was just mentally tired of dealing with the weight. So I was just at that point in my life where, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to try this surgery. And it, you know, it's a gamble because you don't know if it's going to work for you. Now, the issue that I was running across when preparing for this was, excuse me, something was in my mouth. If I was going to do the band or the sleeve or the actual RNY, which is the gastric bypass. For me, I wanted the maximum results. So I chose the RNY over the sleeve and the band because a lot of people that I was talking to in the groups that I'm in on Facebook were saying a lot of people that have the band or the sleeve had to get revisions done. And I didn't want to have to perhaps per se go through that. If that was to happen to me, if I had the band or sleeve, I didn't want to go through all that. So I was like, you know what? Let me do the RNY and be done with it. So I chose the RNY. I have 5 slits on my stomach. And, again, I feel like it was the best decision for me, the best decision that I could have made in my entire life. Like, I've made some dumb mistakes, but I don't feel like this was a mistake at all. I feel like the timing was perfect. The timing was right. Everything happens for a reason. And it's just, this was like the drive that I needed, like the fire that I needed to just get me like, revved up and going, because I've spent so much of my life focused on my weight, and I was tired of just, giving all the energy to that. I knew I needed to lose weight because I don't know nobody walking around 400 or 500 pounds or even more than that that's happy and that's, healthy with that. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion, and nay, whatever. But for me, I was just tired, and I was just like, it's time for a change. It's time for something new. It's time to, basically I just felt like, I was gambling by doing this because I didn't know what was going to happen. I was just like, okay, if I don't lose no weight having this done, then it is what it is. At least I can say that I did try. But that's totally the opposite. So it's like, I've had women, reach out to me and say, well, my husband or my boyfriend's leaving me because I've lost too much weight or whatever, or they're not attracted to me anymore, which is crazy to me, and it's like, in my past relationship, a lot of people don't know, I dealt with domestic violence with my ex, and he was very verbally abusive. He was physical at times, but more so verbally. I was everything in the book. Fat bitch. Oh, nobody wants you. And oh, nobody's gonna give you the time of day. I mean, I was all that. And it's like now he's eating all those words up. All of them. Every last bit. And, I don't gloat in that because at the end of the day, God is gonna get you anyway. But I mean, everything he put me through when we were in the relationship, it's like after we broke up, did I want satisfaction and revenge at that time? Yeah, because I was angry and upset. But when you go through stuff, and especially when people do things to you, if they supposed to love you or they supposed to be your friend, at the end of the day, that just further lets me know you was never my friend in the get-go. And so, and you have to let those people go. And, and you have to move on with your life. I don't wish nobody no ill will, none of that. I'm just not going to deal with you, period. So, and that's where I'm at in my life. I don't care about the haters. I don't go around like, oh, I got haters. And, I've come to the conclusion everybody's not going to like you and everybody's not going to feel you. And I'm fine with that. I'm totally okay with that. I've gotten to that place before I had my surgery that everybody is not going to feel you and everybody's not going to feel your skilo. And I'm okay with that. Because at the end of the day, somebody out there is going to love everything about me. Somebody out there is going to treat me how I need to be treated, as a friend, as a woman, as a queen, all that. So it don't even bother me if, like for instance, people like to thumbs down. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to clear some stuff off my shit. So I'm back. So basically I left off about the thumbs down and all that. I don't give a fuck. And because I'm speaking on it, doesn't mean that, I'm just letting you know I don't give a fuck. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you ain't putting no money in my pocket. Thanks for the views. So anyway, yeah, I mean, everybody not gonna like you, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, you ain't feeding me, fucking me, or financing me. Point blank. So until you start doing that, that's when you can, whatever. But until then, whatever. But other than that, this journey is amazing. It's amazing. And you will have, just the way people treat me now is different. The way people look at me is different now. And I'm just like, all from weight loss? This shit is crazy. Like, I never would have thought. Having a surgery like that would really have such a strong impact in my life. It's made me want to thrive for even more. Setting my goals and achieving those goals. I don't know if I still want to do makeup and be a freelance makeup artist. I love my craft, but there's other stuff that I want to do. I've been doing my modeling thing and getting more, involved in that aspect in my life because I've always wanted to get into plus size modeling, and I've been told to, that I really should pursue that. And that's what I've been, working on and doing and everything. And, you know, gotta make some other sacrifices to further achieve that. And I'm okay with that because at the end of the day, it's only me and I have no children. But, oh my God, this is just so amazing. And God is so good, and God has blessed me with so much in my life. I don't even know how to describe the ride that this is going to. If anybody is looking at this video, and if you're thinking about having weight loss surgery, you are not prepared for the ride that this is going to take you on, because it's crazy. Like every day, my old wardrobe completely gone. I do not have any of my old clothes. I've been able to downsize my storage that I've given away so much stuff. And it's a wonderful feeling. When I go shopping now, I can shop in the, you know, I can wear an extra large skirt. Never been able to wear an extra large skirt. So it's just like, wow, this is, you know, this is a trip. I'm a size 18 in pants now. You know, my biggest size, I think I was wearing a 32. And then from there, 26, you know, I was going back between a 26 and a 28 because your girl got hips and, you know, booty. So, you know, and I think somebody had asked me about like plastic surgery and things of that nature. That's something that I do plan on looking into. Far as for my breasts, you know, I definitely want to get my boobs done. My stomach just yet, I'm not quite sure. You know, I'm still in the process of losing. And if, you know, I have that loose skin to where it just doesn't look good to me, because at the end of the day, it's all about how you feel and how you look in your clothes and if you're comfortable with the way your body looks. Some people that have this surgery done have said that they didn't have any plastic surgery or whatever, that they lost all their weight and they didn't have to have tummy tucks and things of that nature. But for those who do, you know, choose to have that done, hey, more power to you. I ain't mad at you. Everybody's different. But for me, you know, that's something that I'm not opposed to having it done, you know. But I don't know just yet. We'll have to wait and see on that part. But, yeah, you know, women, and like, I've never been the type, even when I was heavier, I've always been, you know, cool. And I think when you're constantly always nagged on and ragged on about the way you look and your weight and this and that and this and that, it does make you a little offensive. It does kind of make you put up this kind of wall to a degree. Because it's like, okay, now what are they going to say? What this person going to say? This person got something to say. Everybody got something to say. You get tired of that shit after a while. So did I kind of have like a little attitude problem prior? Yeah, it's safe to say that I did. But at the end of the day, when I was dealing with all that, I wasn't going around fucking with people. It was always people fucking with me. So I'm a firm believer, if you fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with you back. So go figure. But now I don't feel, you know, all those chains and walls and that weight, that extra weight that I was, you know, carrying on my shoulders, all that's gone. I don't feel like I need to be the person that I was before. I'm no longer that person I was before. If there's some things that you don't like, you need to change, then you have to reevaluate your situation and maybe change some things so you can have different results. So I'm a firm believer in that. And so it's just made me look at things totally different. I am very happy. I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful for this surgery and just the people that it's brought in my life at this point in time. I'm currently seeing someone that I'm dating that is just wonderful. He's so nice and so genuine and so respectful. I've never had that in my life from a man before. It's always just been just raggedy, you know, dudes come my way that I felt like, you know, my weight played a big part in that, you know. And I think my